video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. Happy New Week, everybody. Happy New Week. We're getting after it, my friends. And I have a lot to tell you about, including Brad Garlinghouse hitting 60 minutes. We do have Michael Saylor buying billions of dollars. More of Bitcoin. And if you guys are ready for the Zest, the news, the education, then make sure you smash a like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, as well as 17,710 subscribers. Oh, never mind. Our goal is now increasing. 17,715 subscribers, because now I see we're gaining some momentums this morning. Let's get after it, pump it up. And as I say good morning to you, say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show that make this thing possible. And that includes Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off. And then head over to Gemini. We're going to go where dollars won't. Trade $100 in crypto, get $15 in Bitcoin. We got Bobby in the chat. We got Brian, Mike Vollmer, Crypto Crown. Oh, Crypto King Reloaded. Alexandra G, my G's in the chat. Welcome. Let's see. Mike Vollmer. This is Dunkies, but I had to reheat it. Guys, you know what time I went to Dunkin' this morning? I was there by 7 a.m. I'm a little bit crazy. No lie. We got Joe Harvey in the chat. Good morning. We got P. Hello, P. He said he's excited about alts. That's beautiful. We like our altcoins. We got Black Hat JC said 10x or bust. I'm dead. We got Patrick Murphy. Good morning. Who else we got? We got David Bowles, John Legend with his emojis. We have All Set rating 5 memberships. Oh boy. Market Cipher's like, I'm sponsoring you. Oh snap. Hi, Market Cipher. Love to you. All the love in the world for my Market Ciphers. We have Ricky Ricardo. Duality is here. Good morning. We have, I'm losing my place. Aquarian is here. Ben Spada, welcome to the show. Yukio and Kev Bouncer on X. Andy S is here. Chase Blanchard. Squeaks is here. Good morning, Squeaks. Alex is over there on YouTube. He said, good morning. What's the zest? I got you, fam. No worries. We have Abhishek, good morning, from India. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Lasers is in the chat. Mr. Wick, hopefully Wifey Wick as well. Crimson's also on X. Board Trading Charts, good morning. Sean Harris is here. Moneybags. Martin Medina over there on X. Welcome, my friend. Theta That Away, good morning. Kyle, oh, no, not Kai. It's Kai, not Kyle. I always trip on that. Kai, hello. We have Charles in the chat. Welcome. Gary's on multiple platforms, I believe, right? B. Mondo. We have Casper, Eric Carlson, Kelly Gurney. Good morning. Welcome. Wow, we have a lot of beautiful people here today. Rob C is chilling. Tim Taylor's on X. Brad Henningsen says, good morning from Apple. I'm dead. Hello, my friend. Oh my gosh, and Nicholas is here. Good morning, Nicholas from Market Cipher. Much love to you. Johannes is here. Good morning. Keen Bean. Welcome. Memory Man is chilling. Good morning, Bell Miner, Midwest. He jumped on YouTube from TikTok, as he should. As he should. Martin Medina said, first time being on your show. Well, welcome. Everyone say welcome on the X.coms to Martin. Oh my gosh, I love that. Welcome, everybody. Hero is here. Oh my gosh, Zarkov. Hood of Crypto, good morning. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Welcome. Guys, we have so many beautiful people here. We have so many new people coming to the channel in the past few weeks, right, Micah? We have Through the Water. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, oh, LL Cool Turtle. I like that name. That's fun. That's fun. I like that. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. If you're new to the channel, you gotta let me know because we're getting after it and I need to give you an appropriate amount of love, like right Coinbase News. Jason Sheely, welcome. Brad said, I figured I don't go to work till this afternoon, so it's a perfect chance to check out the channel. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. We got Zero Dune. Thank you. Kai said thanks. I'm used to the name confusion. I know. I don't know why I see the, like, I see Kai, I think Kyle. I don't know. But I caught myself today. I caught myself. Right, Alex Kaimana? Guys, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Again, if you're new, you got to let me know, right? Coinbase News. And so we're going to get after it. I'm super excited. And let's get it.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Mark Smithson. Hello, Habibi.
Why don't you like and subscribe?
Wiki.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Patrick goes, I'm new. Love the nails. Yes. Guys, I know I caught so much hate last week because my nails weren't painted, and you guys were like, what's going on, Randy? Like, are you off your game? And I was. When my nails aren't painted, I am off my game, but they're painted now. So if you're bullish on the nails, give me a little rocket emoji in the chat. Poison, nice to see you. All right. Welcome, everybody. If you're new to the channel, you got to let me know because I want to give you love. I love giving love. Yay, love, love. All right. Let's get it right, JKB. Please make sure you're subscribing to the channel. Guys, we really want to hit 20,000 subscribers. Like, that is the ultimate goal. And if I hit 20,000 subscribers, I cry tears. But good tears, happy tears. Also, I want to let you know that this is episode number 494. Guys, we have 5 more shows after this. Well, yeah, whatever the math is. But this is 494. Tomorrow's 495. So we'll do the math on, like, which day. Hold on. 495 tomorrow, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think Tuesday next week, we're going to have episode number 500. I'm so darn excited. So if you guys are ready for episode number 500, let me know in the chat. We love episode 500. That's a milestone indeed. Milestone. We're going to take a look at the market recap because we have so much news. We're going to explode with knowledge today. Over here on the market recap, we see a sea of red, but the weekly looks absolutely beautiful. So if you look at the day, you're a little bummed, but you zoom out on the week and you're like, yay, this is great, right, JKB? Hello, my friend BL. Nice to see you over there on TikTok. We got Bitcoin just over $100,000 yet again. These are the levels to watch. I'm going to move my drawing a little bit. Our love has manifested $100,000 Bitcoin. The range we're currently in is really looking at that 91K as your bearish scenario. Even more bearish is that 76.8, 76.7. And so we really want to hold support where we had selling pressure over the past few days, which is at around that 98.2. You can see today we did have a wick down to that point around, again, 98.2, low 98K, high 97K. We want to stay at $100,000 Bitcoin. $100,000 Bitcoin is a major psychological level. We have an all-time high right here, my friends, right here of $104,000. When $104,000 is a beautiful number, very random, but that's exactly what it is. So $104,000 is your bullish scenario. Even more bullish is 105K, and we're going to ever increase on that. I hope so. Ultimately, we want to see $110,000 Bitcoin. I feel like that's also a psychological episode. People have been talking about 110K. I feel good vibes about 110K. So let's pamp it. If you're bullish on Bitcoin, I need to see Bitcoin emojis in the chat. We do have Bitcoin down 0.87% today, but being at 100K, there's no complaints from me. We have a green dot that played out perfectly on Market Cipher. The momentum's pulling back just a little bit today. Money flow, though, is ever increasing. Highest has been since December of 2023. And that is a year ago. I cannot believe, guys, it's almost 2025. We are flying. Time is flying. We have the VWAP that's pulling back. We're going to hope it doesn't go below that zero line. We want it to keep bouncing to the upside, as a bullish VWAP is everything we need in our lives. We are not even overbought with Bitcoin, which I view as extremely bullish because we could chop it up here and then go right past that overbought and see how far that takes us. Hopefully that takes us to 110K Bitcoin. We're going to look at the weekly because, again, it's a new week. Cheers to the new week. Yes, yes, absolutely. Thirsty Aztec. I missed you too. So nice to see you. So nice to see you. Looking over here at the weekly chart for Bitcoin. Like I said, your bearish scenario is 91K. 91K is the bearish scenario. You can see the selling pressure that was there. We did have a nice little bounce there 2 weeks ago. And so we did close last week in the green. That is extremely bullish. Extremely bullish. And on the weekly, we've been making these higher lows. We've been making these higher lows. So we're going to hope that's consistent, We're going to hope that's consistent. I mean, last week was pretty even. We're going to look at the bullish scenario of 104K for this week. Bullish, even more bullish. I want 110K. I don't know what my heart is telling me, but it's telling me that. And so 100K Bitcoin is great. However, we do have a red dot printing upon Market Cipher, and we do have Sir Nicholas from Market Cipher in the chat. Nicholas, please describe your feelings to me about this red dot printing on weekly Bitcoin. It's not surprising. Last time we had a red dot printing on Bitcoin was back here in August, and so it's been quite a minute. We had a green dot that played out amazing on the weekly chart for Market Cipher. Bearish VWAP right now, going below that zero line. Money flow is still doing pretty good. I'm not upset about it. Ain't upset at all. RSI, though, is overbought. So you know we have that red dot printed. VWAP is below that zero line. And we are overbought, which could indicate an incoming downtrend. And like I said, if we have a pullback, I think that's a great thing. People are going to be like, Randy, why are you bearish? Why are you bearish? I'm not bearish. I'm just realistic. And number can't go up forever. So even on the weekly, you gotta note 91K Bitcoin. Even a bear scenario on the weekly that most people aren't even talking about. Right here is around 73, 74K. So if we have a pullback, I view that as a good thing, because then when Donnie T gets inaugurated on January 20th, we have the FDIC chair stepping down the day before, Gary Gensler stepping down on the day of the inauguration. The war on crypto is going to be over. And then perhaps within the first 100 days of Donnie T being president, we're going to have a strategic Bitcoin reserve where the U.S. government will acquire 1 million Bitcoin over the course of 5 years in the hopes of paying back our national debt. Now, Cynthia Lummis did hint that her bill, the Bitcoin Act, has that 1 million Bitcoin mark. However, she did say that that was quite conservative compared to RFK that was putting forward a $4 million Bitcoin strategic reserve. Quite interesting. Quite interesting. So that's your weekly chart on Bitcoin. We do have a lot of Bitcoin news, especially when you look at the optimism of the market. CZ Binance is at a conference, and he literally, this is a new clip that just came out within the past hour or so. He said that Bitcoin may go to the moon. Let's take a watch.
I think we're going to see a lot more use cases right now. So right now, people still view Bitcoin as an investment asset to a large extent. So people talk about price. People talk about 100K. People look at it as an asset type or investment asset. It's really the utility that I think we will see in the next decade or decade and a half. So I think it's a future of money. So it should be used as a utility. So I think when later on we shouldn't be calling Bitcoin. It's just money. So,
Word.
I think people like is it Bill Gates who said like people overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but underestimate what they can do in 10 years. So I think within 10 years or so, 5-10 years, we're now seeing nation states accumulating Bitcoin and as strategic reserves, and that will increase the price further potentially, and that almost mathematically, and then we will see more use cases out of it. Yeah.
Okay, so you avoided the question. What's going to be the price of Bitcoin in 10 to 15 years?
To the moon.
I'm putting you on the spot. You got to give me a number. What would you say to your friend?
I think really there's no limit really. So it's very hard to put a precise number. So I'm avoiding the question still, but it's really hard to put a precise number on it. I think any number we'll get there in time.
Listen, guys, look at that. Look at that. Bitcoin shouldn't be just Bitcoin or an investment asset. It's money. Hello. Thank you, CZ. You genius. You darn genius. I love CZ Binance. To the moon. I'm bullish on CZ. I'm bullish on Giggle Academy as well. Major news. He said Bitcoin price is going to go to the moon. Do you agree? Let me see rocket emojis. Let me see rocket emojis. Who is getting after it? Who is excited and who's bullish? I'm bullish. It's inevitable. I tell people all the time, Bitcoin is inevitable. It is. Ethereum, guys, trying to hang on to that $4,000 mark, but kind of pulling back ever so slightly. We're down 1.8% right now. I know Nicholas is bullish on Ethan Pepe right now. $3,934. Again, down 1.8%. Our golden zone lies at $3,960. We did see a high in the past week. Again, we're starting off with the weekly chart at $4,100. We want to hold on to that. Bullish scenario on the weekly, you're looking at that 4170, 4160. Bearish scenario on the weekly chart is, I would say, right here at 2770, which is a level that I never want to speak about ever again. Looking here again on the weekly, pulling up that momentum. Momentum is still running. She's looking good. Highest money flow we've seen since back here in 2022. VWAP is pulling back reasonably so, but the RSI we take a look at too, that hasn't even hit overbought yet. I think that's extremely bullish. It shows that we have a lot of room to run to the upside if ETH decides to make the move. Going back to the daily chart. When it loads, there we go. So the ETH daily chart, we could see for the past few days, we were trying to hold on to $4,000 ETH. Today, we're quite rejecting it. 38.40 is our low for the day. Our bear scenario for the weekly, for the daily, apologies, is 35.60. That is our bearish scenario. Your bullish scenario is right here at 41.70. And again, we want to remain in our golden zone. We look back in the past at 2021. All throughout 2021, really going back to 2022, it is looking quite nice if we could target that 41.60. We want to hold that. There's a lot of selling pressure there, as we do see a red dot printing on market Cipher that was printed on Sunday and pulling back the momentum. The VWAP is bearish, though, again, the money flow is still taking off. We have the highest money flow since April of 2024. And the RSI I would watch as well, because it was overbought and pulled back ever so slightly. But you could see that we have had a nice move with the RSI. It's consistently doing pretty well. So we're going to hold and look at that. Hopefully we go back into overbought and see where that takes us in terms of bullish price action. But the pullback was due. The pullback was due. It just hurts the heart a little bit since we want $4,000 Ethereum. Am I right? Am I right? Shout out to Andy S. That's been a member for 16 months. He said, amazing show and the best subscribers. Enjoy life. Aww. Raining love upon you. Also, shout out to Bobby F. for becoming a member. I appreciate you guys. All the membership is appreciated. Please make sure you're smashing the likes as we take a look at Litecoin's chart. We have 125 people, but only 69 likes. Let's get that 150. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Litecoin is $126 this morning. We're down 6.16%, apologies. And so we're looking at the bullish scenario of 142. That is our bullish scenario. And even more bullish is the psychological level of 150. And then looking at 227. Your bearish scenario on the daily chart, you're going to take a gander over here at around $97, falling below that $100 mark. It would just hurt the heart. Mike Fulmer with 5 memberships. No way. Shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for trying to free Emma. Trying to get Emma's emojis. Shout out to Mike Fulmer. Much love to you. Thank you for the membershippery. Over here, we have a red dot printing on the momentum, pulling it back. Although the money flow is still doing extremely well for Litecoin, VWAP is pulling back. Over here, the RSI was overbought. Again, when we're overbought, it indicates an incoming downtrend. Litecoin has had a great week. It's had a great month, up 74% in the past month. So to pull back is not anything that's unusual. The weekly, you could see what the bullish scenario is quite clearly. That's at 225, 227. The bearish scenario you're going to look at on the weekly is over here at 113. We have yet to print a red dot here on the weekly market Cipher, although this is the highest momentum we've seen on the weekly since right here in December of 2020. Money flow is the highest it's been since back here in 2022. VWAP is pulling back, reasonably so. We do have the RSI that is overbought on the weekly. Again, we haven't seen really this level since back here in May of 2021, February 2021, and January. Well, December 2020 going into January of 2021. Let's pull back that RSI on the weekly. Let's go below overbought, cool off a little bit, and make more room to go to the upside. That's ideally the goal here. That's ideally the goal. Obviously, a lot of people are trying to play the game, my friends. They're trying to get zesty with their trades. And this is where people kind of get tricked. They get a little bit iffy because Cardano and XRP kind of led the losses among the major market tokens or major tokens in the market, as their liquidations have hit $300 million on the bullish bets. Looking over here, we have the market, the slide in the market to the downside, which again isn't even a real pullback. I mean, it's reasonable. We're at $100,000 Bitcoin. And you're complaining? Are you kidding me? But that slide led to $300 million in bullish bets getting liquidated. If people are messing around, they're going to find out, to put it quite frank. And so people are saying, oh, this is a reason for a bearish sentiment in the market. 100,000 Bitcoin is so bearish. But then you could go look at the ETPs. You could go look at the exchange-traded products, the ETFs, that hit a record $3.85 billion of inflows as Bitcoin crossed that 100K mark. We see that digital asset investment products saw their largest inflows on record, with $3.85 billion invested during the trading week of December 2nd to the 6th. Oh, and you're upset. Such a bearish market right now. 100,000 Bitcoin is so bearish. Ignore the FUD, my friends. And we do have quite the FUD that was coming in. Yep, exactly. New week, new bottom wick, nothing new. Yes, Nicholas. Yes. And also, shout out to Ken for 5 memberships gifting in the chat. Yay! Yay! I love that you guys are trying to free Emma. Hashtag free Emma in the chat. Gerard said shout out from Jersey. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the chat. We got Crypto Naughty in the chat. We got Sir Naughty. We got True. Welcome, everybody. David Lee. Welcome. Rocky Balboa is here too. I need my BTC. Says he needs more. Same. Stoneblade, Michael C., welcome to the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Again, if you're new to the chat, you got to let me know. No G has arrived. Oh, I love No. No, welcome, my friend. Doge emojis in your honor. We did have some news today. I don't even know what to get into first. Let's get into XRP because we were talking about it just a moment ago. We got Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse saying that 2024's election was a chance to educate voters as he was on 60 Minutes. This was a very interesting interview, and if you're on TikTok, please go to youtube.com/missteencrypto because you're not going to hear this video. Now, there was a lot of money that went into the elections, especially because Brad Garlinghouse was a part of this pack called Fair Shake that really shook up, for lack of better words, the election, and they needed that money. And it kind of was tight. It was a close election. Not really, in my opinion. But the media described it as a close election, especially 60 Minutes. But Brad Garlinghouse was spitting some fire on there.
Welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Have a lovely day, my dear. Smile.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Shout out to you. Much love. Much love, my friend. Brad Garlinghouse on 60 Minutes. And then there's also some other Chad that was on here trying to talk smack about Bitcoin and crypto, which I'm going to lose my noodle over this. So please, let's see. Yeah, this 60 Minutes was, we're going to watch it. I'm going to let it speak for itself. I'm not going to rant yet. No.
That amount of money in the Ohio election had an impact? Absolutely.
Crypto for all of us is...
Brad Garlinghouse is the CEO of a company called Ripple, whose cryptocurrency XRP became the 3rd largest in the world this past week. Ripple and 2 other companies contributed $144 million to super PACs that supported pro-crypto Republicans and Democrats.
Do I think we had an impact to elect a Democratic senator in Michigan, Alyssa Slotkin? Yes, absolutely. Do I think we had an impact in Arizona? A Democratic senator in Arizona, Gallego? Absolutely.
Overall, crypto companies contributed 1/3 of all direct corporate contributions to super PACs. Of the 29 Republicans and 33 Democrats the industry backed in congressional races, 85% won.
It's incredible.
So you see this election as a major victory?
For sure.
But some people will look at that and say, you teamed up and bought an election.
At the end of the day, voters voted. we educated.
Hold on. You got to stop it right there, too. Because you're talking about, crypto bought an election. That is blasphemy. That is blasphemy. What? Why don't we talk about Big Pharma? Oh, this is when things get spicy. Let's talk about Big Pharma. Doesn't Big Pharma buy every single election? But no one says anything about it. I'm going to digress from there. I'm going to digress from there because I might get in trouble. Let's move on. Let's move on. I don't care. You know what? I don't even care if I get in trouble. That. Goodbye. But talking about we bought the election, get out of here, bro. Like that 60 minutes, shame.
Voters, as many industries do, about candidates.
But you helped supercharge the candidates with the money in the coffers, right? On
We
whatever
absolutely
they
did.
wanted to talk about.
That's absolutely right.
So in your mind, is the message for any lawmaker looking to run for office that they have to take your industry seriously? Fear your industry?
I think all citizens should want people in Congress, on the Senate and the House, who are going to look to how do we use technologies in a way to benefit citizens.
But the best news for the crypto industry came at the top of the ticket.
The United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done.
Before this cycle, in June of 2021, Donald Trump was saying, Bitcoin seems like a scam. Do you understand what happened with that transformation?
I didn't have a front row seat to that. I think it's clear that Donald Trump embraced crypto and crypto embraced Donald Trump.
Big news, the World Liberty Financial token sale is now live.
3 weeks before the election, Trump announced the launch of a new digital coin that he had a financial stake in.
Is that a conflict of interest in your point of view?
Whether or not it's a conflict of interest, the voters have knowingly said, we want this person to be our president. You know, the voters have spoken more so than I have.
Trump's cabinet picks have had very positive things to say about crypto. Here's what his choice for Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, told Fox Business News.
Crypto is about freedom, and the crypto economy is here to stay.
Perhaps most significantly, this past week, Trump selected a new head of the Securities and Exchange Commission. Paul Atkins, a former SEC commissioner who's done some consulting for crypto companies, is expected to take a very different approach than Biden-era chair Gary Gensler, who filed more than 120 lawsuits against crypto companies. Last year, Gensler told the House Financial Services Committee,
I've never seen a field that's so non-compliant with laws written by Congress.
Ripple.
With what laws, Gary?
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Patience. Guys, put Gary Gensler emojis in the chat right now. And Donnie T emojis. I need this for my health. Moving on.
CEO Brad Garlinghouse says the SEC's approach was the main reason his company and two others created the biggest industry super PAC called Fairshake.
People are like, why did these companies come together and organize and say, this matters? And it's a reaction to a war on crypto.
So if there had been a different SEC chair than Gary Gensler?
I'm not sure Fairshake would exist.
Really?
Absolutely.
In response, an SEC spokesperson said any amount spent by the crypto industry on legal defense or influence peddling.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Hey Randy, can you talk about the XDC crypto?
I can't talk to the project itself, but I could talk to the chart, and you can remind me at the end of the show, and I'll do the chart for you. I got you. No worries.
Pales in comparison to the savings lost by crypto investors to frauds and failures.
Okay, hold on.
Any amount spent by the crypto industry on legal defense or influence peddling pales in comparison to the savings lost by crypto investors to frauds and failures.
Are you? Oh, Gary. Oh, Gary Gensler. I need Uncle Jimmy to give me a golly in the chat to save me because this is ridiculous. Why don't you talk about the hundreds of millions of dollars that the crypto industry lost by fighting you, Gary? Because every time someone went to consult the SEC and say, hey, man, how do we register? How can we communicate with each other? You slapped them with the Wells notice and then went to go prosecute them. Are you kidding me? Why don't we talk about the fraud and the actual banking system? And I'm going to get into that in a little bit. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit because this only gets worse. This only gets worse. Thank you, Uncle Jimmy. Thank you. Moving on. Are you... losses in the crypto space. Why bring this up when Gary Gensler was behind the whole FTX debacle? He was friends with SBF's parents. It covered for him because they wanted a federal bit license. Gary was plotting against you. They were the real
hucksters, fraudsters.
Don't even bring up crypto when you're talking about all these illicit folk that do disgusting things in our government. Disgusting. And this is why Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, get them out of here. Get them out of here.
It was definitely a war on crypto.
This man is unhinged. Unhinged. We're going to get into this in a second. Unhinged.
To frauds and failures.
It was definitely a war on crypto.
John Reed Stark, former chief of internet enforcement at the SEC, says he owns no cryptocurrency and has never worked for the industry. Like Garlinghouse, he believes voters have given President-elect Trump a mandate to govern.
As far as these election results are concerned, the clear mandate is the SEC needs to lay off crypto, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
But that doesn't mean this former SEC official thinks the agency's actions were wrong.
Crypto is a scourge. It's not something that you want in your society. It has no utility. It's just pure speculation. Remember, there's no balance sheet to crypto. There's no financial statements.
You're talking about SEC filings. There's no public disclosure mandate.
Exactly. Nothing, but also there's no audit, inspection, examination, net capital requirements, no licensure of the individuals involved, and there's no transparency into it. That creates real systemic risk, not just risk for investors. But the other part that people don't really talk about enough are the dire externalities that are enabled by crypto.
What do you mean?
Hello? CEO of Bitcoin, Satoshi. Can we have our disclosure? Can we have this decentralized piece of technology controlled by a centralized entity, please? And can we also note that we need a disclosure of Bitcoin earnings and people involved in said company that doesn't exist, because this is a decentralized piece of technology that's money? Oh, shoot, that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. Are you talking financial disclosures? It makes me angry. It makes me angry. Why? Because we have the Pentagon that failed like 7 audits. You go and ask the Pentagon, where's the billions of dollars? Oh, I don't know. Oh, let's go to the Bye-Bye administration and ask them where all the money that they sent to Ukraine went. And all these other countries, yeah, let's print the money. Let's print the money and send it to every other person except for the people in our country that need it. Like the people that are broke because of the amount of money that's been printed. The veterans that you kicked out of their housing and put them on the street to house people that don't even belong in this country. This is blasphemy. Why don't you go and look at the banks and all the AML rules that they completely throw out the window? Oh, TD Bank paying $3 billion in fines and no executives go to jail when there's the amount of drugs, the amount of trafficking of human beings that has gone through the banking system, not just TD Bank. Look at Jamie. Look at Jamie. Oh, and then you could go look at Liz Warren. Put Liz Warren emojis in the chat. Liz Warren having Jamie Dimon in front of her face, one of the biggest criminals, and saying, "Hey, Jamie, what do you think about Bitcoin? It's so bad, isn't it?" And he's like, "Well, if I was the government, I would shut it down." It's not possible. It's an utter delusion. But she doesn't ask him about the amount of corruption that goes through his bank and the people he has banked that has led to mass corruption. It is nasty. And then you could go and look at Nancy Pelosi, who has billions of dollars, probably billions, from all the insider trading. Oh, but we're not going to speak about that. We're blind to that. Gary Gensler being asked about the insider trading. Well, if something comes to my attention, then I guess we're going to figure it out. What? So you're asking about disclosures from a technology that cannot give you said disclosures, but the transparency is there. Every single Bitcoin in creation. You can see every single transaction that has ever gone on with blockchain. You can see. And you're telling me about disclosures? Look at the TradFi system. Look at the trillions of dollars laundered every single year that nobody does anything about. Because the people that are supposed to be prosecuting criminals are the criminals themselves. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. That's nasty. I need a shower. I need a shower after that. Hold on, I'm hanging up the phone. I'm over this. I'm over this. Wow, that is nasty. That is straight up nasty.
Every single crime you can conceive of is easier to do now because of crypto.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the crime. When every single transparent thing is out there. Oh, you want to know transactions? It's there. You want to know someone's address and you have their address. You go look at how much they have and where everything's going. That's not enough for him. But let's go look at the banking system where nothing's transparent. Look at the money printer where you'll know where the money's going. And then how much money has been digitally printed. We don't know that because the banking system's private. But let's complain. Let's keep complaining. Guys, I just broke my phone holder. I just broke it because I'm so angry. Okay.
Especially ransomware, human sex trafficking, sanctions evasion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Let's talk about that. Jamie Dimon, Liz Warren. Sure. But let's look at crypto, where less than 1% of all the illicit activity in the world is through crypto. Less than 1%. Where's the other 99%? And the people responsible for that. This is nasty. This was a hit piece. This is nasty.
Money laundering. North Korea is financing their nuclear weapons program using crypto.
Sam Bankman-Fried's conviction for fraud at one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world is a case study of what can happen without proper oversight. Based in the Bahamas, the FTX exchange collapsed in 2022, imperiling $8 billion of customer assets, much of it beyond the reach of U.S. regulators.
There were crimes there. There was fraud there.
I view that as not that dissimilar than if we say Bernie Madoff went to jail, that doesn't make every hedge fund manager a criminal.
Of course.
There's a lot of good actors in crypto.
Ripple's CEO says his company employs 900 people and has been working with regulated financial institutions to create a faster and cheaper way for people to send money overseas. XRP is the digital currency it uses to do that. But Ripple also sold the digital currency XRP to investors, and XRP now trades on exchanges where people can buy or sell it in the hope of making a profit.
So the SEC sued your company in December of 2020. That was the tail end of the Trump administration. Why?
Well, their allegation was that Ripple in our sales of XRP represented the sale of an unregistered security.
A security like a stock or another asset class.
Correct.
Garlinghouse says Ripple has spent over $150 million fighting the SEC in court, arguing that the digital currency XRP shouldn't be subject to the agency's registration and disclosure requirements, as if it were a stock offering.
I went to Harvard Business School. I think I'm reasonably intelligent about something like what is a security. So never.
No way. Wow. Dude, I think it's because I played the 60 Minutes interview. Oh my God, they took down my stream on YouTube. No way. No freaking way. Wow. So you can't hear me at all? Oh. No way. I'm up on X. Wow. No way. I think it was copyright. Oh, no. All right, so I guess I got to clip the stream. I mean, I'm up on X, but Wow. All right. So I'm going to end the stream, I guess. Yeah, it was a 60 minutes copyright. Oh, wow. That is wild. That is absolutely wild because they don't want people hearing it. So everyone on X and TikTok watching, they literally just took down the stream because 60 minutes doesn't want people to watch what they put out. All right. Freedom of speech where? Freedom of speech where? Only on X. All right, so I might try to reboot this stream. We're going to see what happens. This is absolutely wild. All right, have a great day, fam. I might reboot this stream, even though it was almost over anyway. I'll see you guys maybe later. We're going to see. All right. Bye, friends. Stay zesty. Or until... Oh, wait, am I back? Oh, my God, I'm back? I'm back. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, well, we're back on. We're back on. I'm not leaving. We're back. Don't leave, friends. Don't leave, come back. Don't leave, come back. Oh, wow, that is wild. So I got an email from YouTube that said that I had a copyright violation. So 60 Minutes doesn't like sharing what they put out. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild that like you're willing to put something out for people to view, but then when other people share what you put out, they don't want you to hear it? Wow. All right, we're gonna chill out now. We're gonna chill out. Yeah, too much zest. All right, we're good. All right, so we're gonna move on from that. We're gonna talk about different things now. We're not leaving, friends. Smash the likes. Let everyone know we're back. Share it out. All right, so we got Michael Saylor, guys, that bought an additional 21,550 Bitcoin.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Can you scour the XDC coin chart?
My friend, give me one. All right, you know what? I'll just do it. Let's get the XDC chart, and then we're gonna go into Michael Saylor. Hold on. All right, XDC. Boop. All right, so these are the levels to watch for XDC. I already have a chart. Hold on. Hold up. All right, because my friend has super chatted twice, we're gonna give it to him. All right, XDC. Again, I don't do price predictions. These are levels to watch. So right now, XDC is at, let's see, just below 9 cents. You're gonna look at the bullish scenario of about 11 cents, 0.112. Because again, you saw when we had support or somewhat support there back in 2021. We were in, that's basically its golden zone. And then, so your bearish scenario is holding support at 8 cents, and even more bearish, you're going to look at that 4.5 cents. So those are the levels to watch. Those are the levels to watch for XDC. There you go. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate you. Michael Saylor, again, we're getting back to that 21,550 Bitcoin, bought for $2.1 billion at about 98K per Bitcoin. And we see here that they now hodl 423,650 Bitcoin, acquired for $25.6 billion at around 60.3K per coin. This is not surprising. Sir Saylor keeps buying and buying and buying, along with other Bitcoin miners that are going to continue to buy. And it's ironic, the people that are creating the Bitcoin are buying more Bitcoin. So we have Marathon Digital that's continuing to buy. And now we also have Riot, which is another Bitcoin mining firm. They acquired or they're going to acquire $500 million of Bitcoin. Even Michael Saylor said they're on the Bitcoin standard. They had a proposed private offering of $500 million of convertible senior notes, used primarily to acquire Bitcoin and for other general corporate purposes. Riot today, $11.70, down around 10%. You're going to look at the levels to watch, which is around $18 for your bullish, and your bearish, I would say to look at around $8. But that's your Riot, and it's approaching that 200-day SMA, so I would keep an eye on that. Keep an eye. So that's your latest on convertible senior notes. And it doesn't stop there, where we do have companies that may start acquiring Bitcoin. Taking a look over here at Amazon. Is Amazon the next company to acquire some Bitcoin? Put Bitcoin emojis. Looking over here, Amazon shareholders have submitted a request for the $2.3 trillion company.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Here's a little something to help with the demonetization. Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Naughty. Thank you. Yeah, this stream is definitely getting demonetized, but you know what? It is what it is. I knew that was going to happen anyway, but you got to share what you got to share. The news is news. Thank you so much, Naughty. Appreciate you. So, Amazon shareholders have submitted a request for the $2.3 trillion company to explore adding Bitcoin to its treasury. You can see right here. Oh, boop. Shareholders request that the board conduct an assessment to determine if adding Bitcoin to the company's treasury is the best long-term interest of the shareholders, which I would say it is. What's another way that they could acquire Bitcoin? Accepting it as a payment. Duh. You want to accept Bitcoin as payment. I think it would be the best thing for the company, and they could hodl maybe 50% of the Bitcoin purchases, and I think that would do extremely well for their balance sheet. Shout out to the Piper Academy. Thank you guys for rating in. Army Piper, Tradefly, OC, and all the friends. Thank you for coming. Appreciate all of you. Frat Mamas here with chicken tendies. With the chicken tendies. Oh boy. I'm a little lit right now. I also drink a lot of coffee today. A lot of coffee. I've been drinking coffee since 7 a.m. It's 10:30. We're hype. The IMF, my friends, we remember back in the day, they were telling El Salvador that they should not have Bitcoin as legal tender. They said back in the day, November 2021, that Bitcoin should not be used as legal tender and urged them to strengthen their regulation in the ecosystem, and said that again back in 2022. They said that El Salvador would default on their debts, that their economy would crash. It did quite the opposite, and had Bitcoin-backed bonds that were outperforming a lot of what the U.S. stock market was doing at the time. And their Bitcoin gains have now topped $300 million, according to Sir Nayib Bukele. He shared the Bitcoin portfolio to dunk on the haters, and he had their balance sheet posted on X. Not a surprise how good they're doing there. They buy 1 Bitcoin a day. What kind of shakes my core now is that the same IMF that told them do not have Bitcoin as payment, it's bad, it's toxic, bad for the economy. They said to El Salvador, we'll give you a $1.3 billion IMF deal if you withdraw Bitcoin as legal tender. What would shock me and all the nerves in my body would be if El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele, says,
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Boo YouTube. Yeah, Andy. Florida Gold X coming January 15th, 2025.
Pamp it. Thank you, St. Jerome. And thank you to Mike Vollmer for 5 more memberships. Thank you guys for helping with my demonetization. It's real. It's real. They're trying to clip us. It's okay. What would shake every molecule of my body is if El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele, says, hey, man, you know what? We're going to ditch Bitcoin for the bag. But I think in the long term, they're going to get that bag anyway, and they're already getting that bag. You see the profits that they have. Hello. They said, here we go, in this article, which they say it's expected to happen. I didn't hear nothing about that. El Salvador expects to reach an agreement with the IMF in the next 2 to 3 weeks on a $1.3 billion loan program in return to change its pioneering use of Bitcoin as legal tender and reductions in government deficits. They had a mission. They arrived in San Salvador to finalize details of the agreement with the government. The deal was expected to unlock another $1 billion of lending from the World Bank and $1 billion from the Inter-American Development Bank over the next few years. A spokesperson from the IMF declined to comment. I don't see this as happening. I really don't see this as happening. I think that Nayib Bukele's stronger than that, and he has more conviction than that. They have a $600 million reserve in Bitcoin. We just saw that. If Sir Nayib Bukele flips, I would be very surprised. I don't think this is going to happen. I think this is FUD. I think this is definitely FUD. I don't see Nayib Bukele backing out, especially as Bitcoin continues to increase in price. Tourism has been increasing. It's an overall net positive for the country to have Bitcoin as legal tender. And if you guys have chart requests, I have a few minutes. I'll take them, and we're going to get after it. Dogecoin, we're going to look at Dogecoin pulling back a little bit, down 7% right now. We want to hit that psychological level of 50 cents. I'm going to set a little alert for that. Beautiful. We're going to look out for 50-cent Dogecoin. Your bearish scenario to watch right now is 34 cents as we have a red dot printed on the momentum. Money flow is peaking right now. Highs has been since this chart was created here on, I believe, Coinbase. And pulling back with that VWAP going below the zero line. And we have the RSI that is bearish right now. The tapped overbought. I think this is honestly a good thing. Let's pull back, enjoy ourselves, and move back on up. This is good. This is overall a net positive. Yeah, Bukele can't be bought. I agree with that. I would agree with that 100%. I would agree. Cardano, we can look at Cardano. Cardano is $1.11, my friends. This is good. We like a psychological level of $1. We were seeing about last week, we were trying to target this $1.11. We got over it. We had a high last week, a local high of $1.32, which is the highest price we saw since January of 2022. Your bullish scenario is right below that $1.50, $1.48. We're going to look for $1.50 Cardano. That's your next psychological level before $2. And your bearish level to watch is 90 cents, which falling below the dollar would drive people insane. Red dot printed on the momentum, pulling it back. Money flow is quite high, the highest it's been since January of this year. And the VWAP is also pulling back. RSI has plunged below overbought. Again, a net positive. The whole market seems to be pulling back at this moment. You want it to pull back. Typically, Mondays are quite volatile. Pepe, we could go into Pepe too because Pepe was soaring. Pepe's still doing quite well. It's a 1.3% in the green at all-time highs at the moment. We did hit that high of like 27.40. Your bearish scenario to watch is 16.76. That's where we had some selling pressure back here in May of this year. But Pepe's killing the game. Absolutely rooting for the movement of Pepe. Yeah, Pepe decent, Pepe great right now. Pepe great. We have 18 more likes till we hit 150. Can we pamp it up? When Emma live, hopefully soon. You guys know that Emma's birthday is literally on Saturday. Is it Saturday? Am I right about that? Am I going crazy? No. Guys, Emma's birthday is on Saturday. Emma's going to be turning the big 19. The big 19. So pamp it for Emma's birthday. I want to see Emma emojis, even though Emma doesn't even have her own emoji right now. Give me those Emma emojis in the chat if you're bullish. Greater Good Mining, Jesse. Nice to see you. Welcome. Yeah, we're definitely pulling back on the market right now. And I think it's also ironic that they took down the stream for a few minutes while this market started to pull back. They just didn't like it. They didn't like it, right, David Bulls? But yeah, Emma's turning 19 this weekend. So if you're bullish on that, then put Emma emojis in the chat, right? Nasty stepmom. Nice to see you. Welcome. Brad, thank you for stopping by today. Pollo is chilling. Robert, nice to see you. Welcome. Let's see. I don't know if my chat's not loading. Do we have any chart requests? Right, Tech Man? Right, Tech Man? Welcome. I see all the M emojis in the chat. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, Emma's going to be 19. Emma's going to be 19. Right, Suey Cipher? Emma's going to be 19. It's going to be a great time. I am happy. Nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the fest burst. Thank you for the fest burst. Welcome. Welcome. We're going to look at XRP because we were talking about it before and I got completely sidetracked. 45-cent XRP down 8%. We're approaching our golden zone. Our golden zone for XRP is 65. Yeah. No, this is the XLM. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. I was like, I'm not looking at the right coin. XRP is, sorry, I'm looking at the chat. I'm completely sidetracked by what happened before. Apologies. XLM we were talking about is 45 cents, down 8%. We're looking at the bear scenario 35, bullish scenario 65. We're approaching our golden zone there. And hopefully we can target that previous high of 79.80 cents. Apologies for my mix-up there. Now we can go to XRP because I'm not clicking right buttons. $2.38 XRP down 8%. Your golden zone we're approaching as well. We kind of tapped it last week at $2.75 is your golden zone. The local high is just below $3 at around $2.90. You're going to look for $3 XRP as a psychological level. Your all-time high for XRP is around $3.30. Your bear scenario you're going to watch is $1.84, which falling below the $2 mark would have people lose their noodles. Right, John? Thank you for the donut. The red dot is pulling back the momentum, too.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Ice cream money, buy some jelly, not financial advice. Cool face.
Thank you for ice cream. Thank you for ice cream. Yeah, we need ice cream. We need, right, Mario, sweet. We need ice cream. I think I need ice cream after this occurrence. I'll say that right now. We need some ice cream. But yeah, I'm overall bullish. I'm bullish. Yay. Thank you for the lightning bolt, my friends. XRP is stagnant right now. I wouldn't say that. You're up 330% in the past month. I wouldn't say that's stagnant. I would just say like it's pulling back 8%, which is normal. Yeah, twist on a cone sounds great right now, to be honest. Man, I wish I had time for life. We are killing it though. We're doing very, very good. I'm bullish on everyone in the chat. I'm very bullish on crypto right now. I'm very bullish on the next administration being crypto forward. But yeah, I wouldn't be worried about this pullback. We're at $97,800 Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, Carvel. Oh, I miss Carvel. Carvel's fire. A waffle cone. You know what, Black Hat? I'm a big fan of waffle cones. I love waffle cones. I think they're very underrated, especially the waffle cones that are freshly made at the ice cream shop, where like they freshly like, you know, press it, you know, boom boom, twist it up. Oh my God! And then it's like a hot cone, and then you put the ice cream in it. Oh
my God!
Yeah, that's baller. That's baller. Dipped in chocolate. Oh, Mario, you're talking now. You're talking now. I love Chucky. You know what? You know, I actually went, was it last week? I think it was last week. For Froyo, frozen yogurt. Woo!
Oh yeah!
Woo! I love frozen yogurt. I got a mix. So I got vanilla Froyo, and then on top of that, I got pomegranate Froyo, and then on top of that, I put a little bit of pineapple Froyo. And for the toppings, I did strawberries, fresh berries, and chalky chips. Woo! That was amazing. I love Froyo. I love the Froyos. Yeah, big fan. Big fan. Big fan. I love Froyo. My dad actually has a vendetta against Froyo. Like he actually, like we loved it. We had like a big Froyo phase like maybe 5 years ago. My dad was like, I don't even want to hear the word Froyo. We're over that. We're over that. So, but Froyo is fire. Fire. And I didn't get a lot. Like it sounds like I got like a huge cup. I really didn't. It was like a little swirly of each just so you mix. And then at the end I like swirled it all up into one flavor. Man, Froyo's the bomb. I love froyo. I might like it a little bit more than ice cream sometimes, depending on how fresh it is, how it hits, all that. Sprinkle with some coconut. See, the coconut would be a cool ad, Mario. It would be a cool ad. I'm not going to lie. Now that's interesting. Yeah, froyo is bomb. Yeah, 100%. 100%. But listen, my friends, we had a crazy show today. And I apologize for the indecency that has been thrown upon us by playing that interview. I was just trying to catch y'all up on the news. So I apologize for all of that. Fruity Pebbles, mochi, and fruits. Oh, yeah. Mochi, I think the place I went to, I actually looked for the mochi, and they didn't have it, which I was very surprised about. I was like, how don't you have, like, mochi for the froyo? But it was really good. Did I comment on the XRP interview? Yeah, I did. And then I got removed, like the stream got clipped from that. So I can't talk about it anymore if I wanted the stream to remain online. And it's also going to get clipped. No Tua thoughts. I commented on Hawk Tua last week. I think that was kind of lame. And it was just like kind of, yeah, I think it was kind of lame, in all honesty. And she just like ended the spaces, like when people were like, why did you rug? And she was like, I have to go to sleep. And she hasn't been back online since. So she's been sleeping for like 3-4 days now. I think it's pretty sad. I think she could have had like a really good career in crypto. I think she was like, you know, getting that crypto clout. But I feel for her because I don't know if she was like in the wrong direction. I don't know what the story was, but I think overall it was a pretty lame move. And yeah, I think it was a pretty lame move. And I feel bad for the people that got involved. But at the end of the day, like with things like that, you have to know the consequences. Like you can't, like the classic thing, you can't invest more than you can afford to lose. Yeah, it's a risk. It's a risk overall. Did she, exactly, Emma, she didn't play her cards right. Yeah, it was just a little, she got used. Probably. I mean, I think she knows what she was doing? Absolutely not. She doesn't really even know what Bitcoin is. She was going to Bitcoin conferences and being like, oh, I don't even know what this thing is. Yay, Bitcoin. And then commenting on Michael Saylor. Like, she has people that do the things for her. Like, she had memes made for her. Like, she doesn't do, as far as I know, I don't think she does any of it on her own. So I think this was a build-up. I think this was a build-up. I think whoever works with her used her for the clout, and she definitely caught fire. And I don't know what's next for her. I'm not a lawyer by any means, so I can't really tell you that. But I feel something. I feel something about it. It was, yeah, she got played. Yeah. I believe that. I don't think she knew what she was doing. And then she's getting heat all over social media. Then if you don't know what you're doing, then you don't touch it. But I don't believe she's in control of what she does, in my opinion. I don't believe she's in control of what she does. And I could say that from just understanding the entertainment industry and how it works and how fast she rose to fame. And she has a whole media team. I think she was extremely misled. I don't think she knew what was going on. So in her defense, I don't think she was knowledgeable. But at the end of the day, it's her brand, it's her face, and that's the reality. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, you guys said don't apologize. Listen, I do feel bad. I do feel bad about what happened with the stream today. But I only try to just like talk about things and show what I'm talking about because you cite your sources. That's the way I was taught in school. You talk about something, you cite your source to back it up. And that's what I did. Misled is right. I do believe she was misled. And I think a lot of celebrities were misled in what was in all these celebrity coins. 100%. I think a lot of them do not know what they're doing. They didn't do the proper research. And again, it's their face and it's them as a person that pays the consequences because nobody knows who's behind them. You know what I mean? Like, it's all these weird actors that are telling them what to do, posting for them. They don't know what they're doing. And so if she had more control over her social media, that would lead me to believe that she would not do that. But I think she was told what to do. We have yet to find out. I'm just kind of speaking from what I've seen and heard in the industry. That'd be it. Yep, Solo Hefe, absolutely. But yeah, we're getting after it. I'm excited about life. I'm excited about Bitcoin. I'm excited about crypto. I'm very bullish on this week. I think we're going to see a lot of bullish news this week. Let's get after it. And if you haven't yet, please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends. I hope everyone has a great day, a happy Monday. Again, apologize for the stream. We're going to get after it. And have a beautiful day. Yay, happy Monday. Smash the like, subscribe, share. Woohoo! See you guys tomorrow. Stay zesty. Peace.